Ex-cons of Reddit, what's the most terrifying thing you saw inside of prison? The violence was nothing compared to the people. The guy who taught me Scrabble beat his wife to unalive with a frying pan when she discovered his gambling debts. The guy who taught me poker tied up his employer in his house, and when the boss refused to give him the combo to his safe, the guy just burned the house down with his boss tied inside. I worked out with a guy who was caught with 2 arms and 1 leg in his trunk. He was in an Asian gang, had just performed a hit and was bringing the evidence back to his people for proof when he was pulled over. His co-defendant was snitching, so he spent literally all of his time working out to unalive the guy the second he got the chance. Before I got shipped to prison, these were all county jail, he finally got her shot and essentially ripped the guy's face off in the middle of a hallway in front of guards. It was a huge F-up on the cops' part, to the point where it was rumored it was the gang that paid to make sure the snitch died. You live with these people. Play cards, gamble, watch sports. If you are locked in your cell for a big game, you listen on your radios together and talk shit through the hatches in your doors. On Wednesdays your chicken quarter is gonna go towards a huge homemade meal for whoever wanted to chip in, and it's gonna be made by the 22-year-old Crip who's been charged with 9 separate murders and is seemingly the nicest person you'll ever meet. It's fucking wild, nothing makes sense and everything's dangerous. You're in this together, but at the same time everyone has all sorts of rage just ready to blow. I had an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, as well as a separate case of unlawful possession of a firearm. So I had the pleasure of going to max units. Interestingly enough, the threat of constant danger actually helped things stay calm the vast majority of the time. Everyone's a killer, no one wants to be killed type vibes. I got stabbed with a Dixon pencil, but that was from Richard Busby, Mr. Time I bought up and burned him alive. It was over a gambling debt he owed me. He's old and weak, I ultimately took twice what he owed me, and we were back at the table playing poker together that same day. Google his name if you'd like, I believe he just had an appeal denied or some shit. Njdoc. Either you become one of them, or you live underneath them. And once you're one of them, they're surprisingly and frighteningly good-natured and decent to kill a few years' time with.